Hey, Shalom Israel. Akashka here on the Bahamas, Lord in Christ. I want to give you a quick tour of the plant of the farm. Give you a quick tour. I'll show you that area there. That's actually where the farm starts. Well, not really where it starts, but if you can see, there's a structure all the way over there. The farm actually starts all the way over there, almost as far as you can see. Anyway, this area right here, I have coconuts growing. They're not being taken care of right now. I wasn't focusing on them, but that's 600 by 300 field you're looking at. Right here is what we're currently doing. We have onions, we have broccoli, we got lettuce, we got tomatoes, kale in abundance. And what I'll do in this video, I'll stop it when I move from one part of the field to the other so that you could get a good viewing of probably the whole farm as I pause it. So I'm going to probably pause somewhere in the center here. We got all of these that's growing: lettuce, tomatoes, kale, and that's the lettuce. That's beets also. So we have all of these growing in this part of the field. I'll show you where I'm going to. That's another part of the farm over there. It's the above ground structure where the animals are. On the other end is where the cows are. We'll walk away shortly. As I pause this, we'll look at everything today, and I'll send the video out. We also have some cassava, these little guys here. I think they call them yakka in some places. I think these are either cauliflower. I just had them. These are purple cabbages, tomatoes, kale, and so some of them I'm not sure what they are because some of the vegetables look alike until they start to take on the exact form. I'll pause now. Okay, we're in the area of the cows. 3 of them at this time. I had 4. One of them died. The white ones give birth. 2 of the young ones die. And right now they're having a problem with flies. The flies I have to figure out how to keep the flies off of them. The flies are actually biting them, annoying them. But this is their area. And we'll look down some more. We'll be going toward, that's the gas guzzle I'm using right now. That's why I'm trying to fix the other truck. So what we'll look at here is this was like the area where I would put chickens if they would get ill or something. I have one rooster in there with the other hens. Then we move down and look at some more hens. This is the chicken house I'm looking at right now. The remainder of the chickens are, not the remainder, but some more chickens are in here. This is their area. And this compartment is 110 feet long, and it's sectioned off in different compartments. And I have chickens in different compartments according to the age. You try to keep them in the age groups. And this would be the last set of chickens in here. Okay, now we'll move on. But this is the above ground structure. I think this is maybe like 90 feet long and 40 feet wide. And this is where both of the animals are housed. Sheep and goat. Sheep on one side, goat on the other side. Take a quick look. Some of the sheep are all at the end feeding right now. And this is the remainder as the sheep. This is the fencing that separates the 2 areas. I'm actually beneath the structure right now, and this is the dividing fence. So on the other side would be the goats on the other side over here. You come from under the structure. Chicken house. That's the other small truck that I normally use. That's pretty good on fuel. This is another part of the structure here that I built initially when I first started. This is the indication of the repairs that need to be done. This area now has been condemned. All of the floors have been rotten away. I'm in the process of finishing the roof on this structure and redoing the floor. A lot of the wood had rotted away. So in the hallway, I've already completed this. This is 2x4s, 20-foot length. This is probably close to $1,000 worth of wood right on the floor. Okay. All right. So the work up here needs to be done. All of these floors need to be redone. On this side, this is the sheep side on the left side. And this, on the right side is the goat side. Need to be redone. But there are some areas that are already completed where I already have animals. You'll walk down to that now. Okay, so this area here is basically has been at least completed to the point where I can put animals. I have some of the sheep in here. I removed them from their young ones because the young ones just kept suckling and causing them to lose too much weight. So I'm trying to stay that off a little while. Of course, on the right hand side is the goat. Separate the sheep from the goat. That's what we do here. So this is a buck, a male goat. He's supposed to be for mating, but he can't be on the ground with the other male because they fight too much. So I have to always restrain one. Okay, so these are my two prize rams. Okay, first, this is the big ram here in the back. That's the big ram basically made with all of the other animals downstairs. And these two are his replacements. These two right here. So those are his replacements. I just cut them last week. So I'll be taking him out of service soon. And they are almost ready to start mating now. And the other two over there, they're going to be slaughtered. Those are for meat. Okay, so I'll walk out the back side of the above ground structure. And of course, the sheep that are up here, they're free to walk all the way down. They can come up and down whenever they want to. Okay, so this is the back side of the above ground structure. So I'm up, kind of looking down at the sheep as they feed. This is where they are. Like I said, it's feeding on this end. They walk down this. Again, this needs repairs. This is the area, grazing area for the sheep, for the goats, sorry. I'm on the goat side now. So all the goats are on this side. Just came down on the other side. And this is the male here. So he's the male that makes it everybody. And this is the one who will fight with the other one if the other one was down here on the ground. So these are all the goats here. What you're looking at is the storeroom. There's a plant house that needs to be repaired. The water system, just a covered way where I would have shade. And these are little small compartments I used to put goats to keep them when they have young ones. I'll pause here until I get out of this area. Okay, we'll just take a quick look around here and then I'll pause and walk over to another field. This is the contraction, one of the contractions that I use to move the spent grain from the brewery. This is the storeroom and the little living quarters whenever somebody stay over. This is like a little duplex here. One side for storage, one side for sleeping arrangement. And then we have various things that are on the ground. This area here is the planting area. I haven't planted it out yet, trying to get the tractor fixed. I'll give you a shot of the tractor in a minute. Those are coconut trees in the distance. That's the next field over there that I'm starting to propagate. You see a breadfruit tree there, and you have guavas, you have lime trees right there, and two big breadfruit trees. Those are the two trees right here. Okay, this is from a different place. This is the irrigation. This is the pump that pumps water for the field and also the animals to drink. It's a lime tree in the bush there. This is a guava tree with guavas on it. Strangely enough, the foil is how we propagate new plants, but I put some foil in this growing technique and the raccoon scheme and tore the foil off before it was all ready. And this is a breadfruit tree. I'll pause till I get in the next field. Okay, this is another field. This is the field where the taller coconut trees are. I just started to work on this field a few weeks ago by planting bananas. So I got 2 rows of bananas planted in here right now, and I inserted more coconuts in the rows. So I have coconuts like here in the rows, which is small, and also I have some rows that you can't see yet. They're not coming up as yet, but believe it or not, more coconuts there. And I have other than coconuts in this row. I'm gonna walk up a little bit and show you something. This is another coconut. Okay, I started to plant, so this is another coconut. And here is the avocado. So in addition to the coconuts, I'm planting other crops in between. This is another avocado. This is a spice tree that's dying. And this is a guava tree. And up this line, I mean, there's a lot of bush, but there's a lot of plants that I've planted that need a little bit of maintenance. And these coconut trees has a lot of coconuts on them. I'll be taking some of them to the market this weekend. I'll pause till I get in the next field. This field is another, each of the fields are 600 by 450 feet. And that's the size of this. Okay, just to give you an idea of the farm. So this is another field I'm on now. If I just turn back, you'll see there's the tractor. I didn't even talk about the tractor here. This tractor here is starting. I have a minor problem on it, which is a major problem because I can't use it as yet. But I need to get it repaired. I need to put some brain power on this to get it fixed. But it's a 4-wheel drive, 75 horsepower, just a tractor, and it pulls the disc, and so it's pretty good. I just need to get it working. Okay, but just to show you, give you an idea of the size of the farm. If you see those tall trees in the very distant, basically that's the end of the farm, and it's a good distance off. It's five blocks over, I think it is. Okay, this is another area I'm going into. Now these bananas, they didn't have a lot of care after Dorian. A lot of them just regrew on their own. I replanted some of them, but because of continuous loss and being kind of timid with the bananas, I didn't put too much effort into them. But they are growing, and I'll have to put effort into them at some point in the near future, cleaning them up, fertilizing them, and putting water to them. That's what needs to happen. But for right now, they're basically just growing on their own. So all these banana trees are just growing on their own. This is the disc. This is one of the discs that the tractor would pull to plow the ground. And so we walk into another area. Another field which is 400 feet wide by 500 feet, 600 feet long. And like I say, some of the bananas are coming good with no management. Okay, like this banana here. This is gonna have to be cut because all of the leaves are already off of the tree. And we have bananas growing over there, here. So it basically I'm putting too much care into them, but I'm able to sell them and make some monies off of them. I mean, enough money went into them before Dorian. But like I say, these all grew up after Dorian, so not putting much care. Now, this is a field that I started. I had some peppers in the field, but they didn't survive too well. But we have some other crops that's recently been planted. But the guys need to clean the field down. And if you notice, there's some coconut trees that's starting to grow here. It's one of my old tractors that I used in the past. That's condemned now. Okay, so now these coconut trees are just been planted. And also You may not see, but these are onions right here. And there's a lot of bush here, but these bush have to be removed. And if you see in the rows, there's a papaya tree, onion tree, and I'm not sure what all is in between these bushy areas, but I have those guys cleaning this area now. These are onions, so I could find something else. Like this is a beets. This is hot peppers. This is hot peppers and beets. Beets here, beets here. This field is coconuts are growing pretty good, but the bush is also here. So I just assigned those guys yesterday to start cleaning in one of the other fields, and then they'll reach over to this field next. They're on the other side of this same field where I am. I'm walking toward where they should be now. There's also some more guavas here, which this guava I have to get picked right now. I can see it. The last time I was up here, there's a few more on this tree. I think the raccoons probably ate those. Okay, I'll pause until I get on the other side of the field. Okay, I'm just through the other side of that field. That's where I just came from. It's only 4 rows of bananas on that side where the coconuts are. Now I'm on this side where we have lime trees. This whole area has lime trees in it. Of course, a lot of weeds too at this point. But we got lime trees. They're not doing too well in bearing. I need to get them to grow bigger. Of course, we have a lot of weeds on them now, so I'm gonna have the guys clean them off. This is a soursop tree right here. I have a few soursop trees in this, so I got limes and soursop in this field here. Then all of this on the ground is sweet potato. This is sweet potato vine. And then we go over to the field here. I had those guys picking peas. I don't know how they did today. I'm going to check with them now. These are sugar cane on the outside here. And in here, some more vegetables that are growing. Of course, we have some peppers. I think that look like cauliflower. We got a purple cabbage growing here. Purple cabbage. They may have broccoli, cauliflower, purple cabbage. Yep, green cabbages in this field. We got peppers in this field. We got lime in this field. We got pumpkin in this field. And if you look all the way down, you can see the difference in the vegetation. So we have quite a bit of vegetable in this field too. Now next to the vegetable, it's all bush that needs to be disced down with the tractor and planted out. I think we have sweet pepper in this field also. This is mostly the whole farm production at this point. And as I said earlier, where those big bunch of trees are in the distance, those are Australian pine, cedar trees. That's the last field that I had plowed down. So that's as far as the farm goes, right to those trees. Which is a great distance. So I need everybody to like, subscribe, and share to Isupk Bahamas so I could get enough subscribers to go live. I want to do a Ask the Farmer. I want to be live and do a series of Ask the Farmer. People could call in live and they could ask questions. I could go through the farm and I could explain what I'm doing, looking at the different animals from time to time and focusing on different areas, and persons could ask questions about growing and all that good stuff. So Shalom Israel, Lord in Christ.